So we'll give you some BC if you can answer this question correctly, including this year, who has been traded the most in NBA history?
Was it Jim Jackson, Chucky Brown, Joe Smith, or Trevor Ariza? Hey Alexis, Ariza brought the Lakers title in...
We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey Dave.
Kevin, thanks. The Celtics' chemistry has made a leap with the addition of Kemba Walker. Walker said it's a team sport. You want everybody to play with joy, play with freedom, and have fun. And Kevin, he has truly come to love seeing his teammates have success in Boston.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the court. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Williams is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Tatum in a... The Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Nancy's checked in for luck. Torian Prince comes in for Jetty Osman. Cobbie's checked in for Colin Sexton. And Junior subbed in for Garland.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Fournier against Prince. Cloak loose and stolen by Prince. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Passes to Junior. Latrey drills it from outside.
Yes, sir.
And the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Here's Smart. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. With the shot. And that's Prince. That time on the assist by Junior. Celtics trail by 4. 1:02 left to play in the first. And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Inside, Nance. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Tatum passes to Smart. No good there. And Cleveland the other way now. Fournier against Prince. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. They get it back. And Allen with the slam.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps.
Oh my goodness.
Here's Junior. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Junior's got 5.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
And So it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so if anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in... the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Junior's out there with Cobb. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
This team knows to feed Cobb every chance they get. He's just so reliable.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's Pritchard. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. He did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
Celtics trail by 7. Fires the 3. Boston again missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Cobb kicks to Junior. Cleveland moving it around. Puts up a 3. Trains the three-pointer. Junior's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
It's impossible for the D to impact that type of shots if it's going to be that matchup. He's giving away too many inches.
Brown finds Smart. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's Cobb. He had 19 points in the win against Dallas. Shoots. And again, it's Cleveland.
Skillful ball handling by Cobb that time. Comes off the pick and roll and drops right into his shooting motion.
And here's Brown outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brown's got 14.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. A coach knows it.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there.
Just so you know.
On the court for the Celtics, they've got Marcus Smart. Jason Tatum is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Cornette in at center. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cowboys was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Pritchard's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. To play in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Cobb's checked in for Cleveland. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Celtics. Outside Fournier. Pass to Smart. Makes it off the glass.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. To the inside, Hartenstein, a beautiful reverse layup. Hartenstein's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
And stolen by Junior. Down low. That one is good again. He's 6 away from the floor with the basket.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has been turned.
Smart dishes to Tatum. Nance with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Cobb, no good. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. Down by 12. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Here's Wagner. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Here's Junior, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Junior's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. From deep three-point range. Oh, big time shot.
He just beat the buzzer. He barely beat the buzzer right there. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
And so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Sasageyo, Sasageyo.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Junior's out there with Cobb. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And although he's smaller, Walker doesn't fear going inside. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anyway.
And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by Tatum.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
Love inside, guarded by Tatum. That one falls. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Love has a sweet release on his jump shot. The D has to be more mindful of his ability to score from here.
Walker's shot is off. The Cavaliers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Allen. He kicks it to Junior.
Green!
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. The D struggling to keep up.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Hey, can you really compare players in completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do.
That free throw good from Brown.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
And the pass to Okoro. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Atop the key, Prince kicks it to Junior. 6 to shoot. From deep. Okoro shot is off. Fournier for 3 and the miss. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments. this one, but they...
All right, here's another question for you all. Which team was not involved in the three-team James Harden blockbuster trade this year?
Was it the Nets, the Rockets, the Bucks, or the Cavaliers? I think that we can easily rule out two. One, his old...
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of...
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Allen in at the 5. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
The Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. It seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Neto, the pass to Gafford. Over in the corner, Avdia. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Bertans against Sexton. Passes it to Junior. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Neto, the pass to Avdia. Outside, Beal for the 3. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
To the middle. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist from Okoro. Sexton's got 9.
Too easy that time. Sexton snipping it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
And the shot goes down.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Wizards trail by 8. Neto, the pass to Beal. Oh, Bertans. Beal trying to break loose. Bertans' shot is good.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Pass to Okoro. Nance with it. The 3. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Junior. He has 6.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Beal. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
The Cavaliers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line. I mean, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Here's Beal. The shot, no good. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Cavaliers lead by a... And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys of playing at home.
Being yourself, being...
You know, Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
on the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Playing out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Neto in at point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Cobb. Almost, but it rolls out.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Hachimura, and the layup's good off the glass.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless center. And so it's Cleveland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside of that.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, but I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Cleveland making a change here. Junior's checked in. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Hachimura kicks to Adia. Nice ball movement by Washington. Oh, Beal in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
I don't think the timing could have been any better as Russell Westbrook does a great job of taking advantage of the defense.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Allen, and it's Junior in at the point guard position. And there's the pass to Osman. He kicks it to Junior. Shot clock at 6. Not going to go that time. Wizards trail by 11. Up the floor and finished off by Westbrook.
Well, Russell is not stopping right now. So sure on the offensive end. Just complete confidence there.
Fades back. Pass to Osman. Here's Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Allen, that's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, it feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fun memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it was a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
To the inside. Here's Love. Rebound, Washington. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Westbrook.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
This is it to Sexton. Here's There's the three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Traps in the tray. And 11 points for Junior.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And a new group.
Find the lane. One shot.
And Brent, many players said shooting in the bubble was easier. Well, what's your take on that?
Well, I appreciate you asking me the question, Kevin. I thought about that a lot as I was watching the playoffs last season, and I thought two things. One, familiar sightlines. You're going to the same gym to see the same rims over and over and over, and then maybe the extenuating circumstances of no crowd. So feeling like you're in an empty gym, one that you practice in, maybe that leads to more confidence. And we saw the numbers go up for a lot of guys, and we saw the scoring also go up. So maybe those two factors contributed to that.
Travis Berton's out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Alex Len. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Bertones passes to Lopez. Now, here's Bertans. Lopez dishes to Bryant. Puts it up from 15. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Hachimura, he's checked in for Alex Len. Avdia comes in for Robin Lopez. Beals checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Bertans.
There you go. Go get this.
34 seconds left in the game. Indler, and off the glass. That one's good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. And it's Junior missing. Now Westbrook kicks it to Beal. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group never rattled at all by the opposing fans?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.
across this town, see you smiling. She be fans of like this won't be a hype man. The minute I won't be alone, sound like that. I took heed into your letters.